years ago, the C8 Corvette came out, and to be honest, it changed my life. I didn't know it at the time, but that car took me on a journey to push the Corvette platform to its absolute limits. And it kind of put me on the map. I twin turboed a base C8 Corvette in my garage and broke a world record. Twice. I spent countless hours dialing it in, showing what this twin turbo monster can really do. 2 years later, I found myself a part of Chevrolet's global Z06 launch and was honored to be recognized for my work on the platform. So of course, naturally, I had to get a Z06 of my very own. And then I became the first person in the world to twin turbo a Z06. I joked at the time that it was probably the garage-built ZR1, and little did I know, it pretty much was. But now is my opportunity to see it in person for the very first time. Oh my god, you guys, there it is. Oh, listen to that rumble. Competition yellow ZR1 getting unloaded right now. And this is what I'm going to be racing today. Oh my gosh. It sounds good. It kind of has like similarities of the flat plane crank Z06, hearing it for the first time. But I can only imagine it drives nothing like the Z06. Look at that wing, the quad tip center exit exhaust. Look how wide she is. Look at those carbon fiber wheels. Oh my gosh. This wing is so aggressive in person. Look at that. If cars get any wider, they're not going to fit on trailers anymore. Seat cover, ugh, and everything's still on. I had to jump in this immediately. Wow. I wish I could wrap it more, but it's got the limiter on it. But it sounds so good. We are here in Texas at one of my favorite racetracks, and today I get to drive the most powerful Corvette GM has ever built. And of course, try to find its limits. Chevrolet even said that I get to keep this one.
Of course. Take it home. Do whatever you want.
You're so used to my antics at this point. You're like, good luck.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll find it.
Maybe not this one, but I do have one on the way. So I guess I better get to work trying to find the limits now.
Yeah, probably a good time. Track's open, fast.
Test pilot Amelia, reporting for duty. I am so excited to finally see this car in person after so many years of there just being gossip and rumors and Reddit threads and everything and spy photos of what this could be. We are here now looking at the ZR1. This 1,064 horsepower, twin turbo, mid-engine, carbon everything Corvette, and an open track. Mine for the taking. Now, I'm sure today there are quite a few videos going live that are a nice, clean review of the ZR1, but that's not what this is. I'm not a review channel. I am a Find the Limits channel. Track is about to be hot in 3 minutes, but before we go out there, I just want to do a quick walk around this thing. This is absolutely beautiful. The same aggressive front end that's been carried through the Stingray, the Z06, and now the ZR1. An actual functional downforce aided front frunk that scoops air into a heat exchanger. You have 15 heat exchangers on this car. 15 carbon fiber wheels, which is exactly what I spec'd on my ZR1 when it comes. Slightly bigger rotors, 6 piston brakes, and a functional scoop in the door. This carbon fiber scoop now goes into brake ducting to help cool the rotors. A little bit better than what they had for the Z06 before. I like it a lot. I also asked if this rear hatch would fit on the Stingray, and they said yes. So I want to get this hatch for my Stingray. It's also going to help the issues that we've been having with heat soak and intake air temps. And I'm just such a fan of the split window. I can finally own my own split window. I'll still own a C2 one day, but this is so cool. This is a track monster, 1,064 horsepower, twin turbo, 76 millimeter, by the way, 5.5 liter flat plane crank V8. They've lowered the compression ratio down to a 9.8 to 1 versus the 12.5 to 1 of the Z06. They've shortened the rods, they've flat topped the pistons to lower that compression ratio, and the wrist pins are significantly thicker. The turbo placement, it's not up exposed in the engine bay, it's not down below in the rear bumper, it's actually tucked very nicely on the side. And one thing you can't see is how close the turbine is tucked next to the header. It's almost like straight from header to turbine. They're not running unnecessary pipe. They want that puppy to spool and spool quick. Lots of massive downforce. I'm gonna have to do the ZTK package, carbon everything, and the spring rate of the ZTK is actually stiffer than the Z06, but if you don't do the ZTK and you just do the ZR1, it's actually softer than the Z06, but slightly stiffer than the base, which is funny because when I designed the coilovers for my Stingray, I co-developed them with KW. I actually doubled the spring rate, which ended up being the Z06 spring rate. Yeah, I've had fun with this car. So I'm interested to see how this drives. All right, they're flagging me now. They're saying we gotta go. Let's get geared up. Let's get a helmet on and let's go out there.
So Amelia said she wasn't gonna put a video out unless you were at passenger.
I'll do it.
Done. He's in.
The rear camera, all you see is just wig. She's fast! Oh my god! What the actual... I'm in a PS4S tire right now. This actually is not the ZTK package. I need a stick-here tire.
I just said you had good pace.
Yeah,
That was good.
so did you.
Yeah, that's fun.
I was sitting there driving, I'm like, I wonder if he gets to like open up at all.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to, gauge how comfortable you were.
Yeah. Dude, I was at the limit of the tire.
Yeah.
It was like sliding everywhere already. I'm like,
we were going pretty good. It wasn't
Yeah.
slow.
You can see the tire marks.
Yeah, it kicked some rubber. That was faster than a lot of people have been running, so that's good. So
thank you.
It was fun.
I was fucking grinning kick to jig. The first time I stepped on this, I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's quick.
Yeah.
And like usually like mid power, you're just like I don't know, fourth gear.
Right.
You step on it, mid RPM. You don't really expect a whole lot.
Yep.
I was so surprised.
Oh,
you
this-
came over here just to hear this.
He's like,
I've been waiting years to brag about this, so this is the feedback.
This is incredible. I was like screaming in the car. Like it was so much fun.
Yeah.
There's
No.
torque everywhere.
Yeah. Oh my god. I was just like places I was not expecting it.
Yeah. And it's hot and humid, so it's not great conditions.
No,
the
but
car
temps
is-
were good. Car was
Yeah.
good. It was happy. It was torquey. It was fast, especially for twin turbos. Like I don't expect the instant response that I was getting from it.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time on that.
Yeah.
As I talked about with the actuators
Yeah.
and stuff, it's doing a lot of magic in the background to make it feel like that, and it works so good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she does. But immediately I was like, I thought I'd be in this car all day. I'm like, get me on some Cup 2Rs. We're not
It is
running.
another level. I mean,
Yeah.
this car's super capable, but that package is the dedicated weapon. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. Oh my god, I
Probably.
can't. I was gonna give you shit for the turbos only be 76 millimeter, and now I'm like, you cannot mod this car more. Like
baby
you're
turbos,
gonna
right?
you're gonna ruin the car. And I mean, to be fair, I did 2,000 horsepower with a smaller turbo than that on the Z. Like, it's capable.
You can run 60 pounds of boost on those turbos, right?
You'll send me the map file for that one?
Send you a cal, flash it in.
So if you're comfortable, you can go out on your own, or we can do lead follow.
I want to do
again.
the other car.
You want to switch
I
right
want to
it?
try the ZTK.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll do that still. I guess do you want to just skip driving this one on your own?
Oh yeah, I want to do the ZTK. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're not slow.
Right. No, it's fine. We can.
She wants all in, Chris.
I mean, the first words out of the car when she got out was, "I'm at the limit of the tire." So
Pretty good.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, amazing. Like, I was like, immediately I got out, I was like, I need to try the Cup 2R tires because I'm at the limit already. Like, this car, and it's fast. It accelerates quick. Everything about this, I was like shocked. I genuinely don't get that shock feeling, especially in stock cars.
Yeah, compared to your Z06, like how did it feel pulling out of the corner?
Night and day difference. Completely different car.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I said that about the Z06 and the Stingray.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
yeah.
This whole lineup.
I was running the AC the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Hot weather out, full power, cold interior.
That's what we designed it for.
Package.
How much power does it rob?
Single digit number of horsepower.
Really?
That's it.
Oh, that's incredible. I'm keeping AC on all day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what it's there for.
I love it.
Ready to go again?
Let's do it. So I just found out that GM employees are the ones who spec the press cars.
Yeah.
So you get to choose whatever press car combo
do.
you want.
Yeah.
Did you choose this one?
I didn't choose this one. It's from a different fleet, but like, you know, if we're sending you one out in LA and it comes through our fleet, yeah, that's me who gets to spec it out.
That's so
Yeah.
cool. Well, sorry you didn't do this one. I was gonna say I really like this spec.
Yeah, I knew you would. I remembered when you first saw this color when we were doing the E-Ray
Yep,
filming.
yep.
And
This is the Seawolf gray?
That's the
Yep.
Seawolf gray.
Yeah, with the orange interior. I love a gray with an orange, and also
Yeah.
with the carbon fiber wheels. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah. We were all, Brian and I were just talking about like, this would probably be the one that we'd take home.
Yeah.
Like, this car looks.
it's making
I
me
love the
rethink my spec.
It's true.
This
Yeah.
is beautiful. All right, let's get out there. Now we are in the ZTK, which means Cup 2R's stiffer suspension. And I'm excited to see how this feels.
Yeah, very fun. Yeah, ZTK's another level up for sure.
Yeah.
The cup tires are pretty magical. The suspension is stiffer, it's like no compromises for the racetrack essentially.
Apparently, we're only a second and a half off pace from what the production car lap record is here at COTA.
Yeah, I think a McLaren P1 was a 217, and we just did a 219 on your first couple tries. Or like second lap in the car.
Hell yeah! That's fucking great. This video's gonna have so much bleeping in it because I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, it's got a ton of capability. And
That's cool.
And the weather's not great, right? It's not
No,
ideal.
it's hot.
and
It's
humid.
hot. It's humid. And to be honest, I'm not even like, I'm pushing it, but I'm not pushing it to like do like lap times. I'm pushing it to have fun because, guys, there's a press event. You don't want to be that YouTuber that wads up a car.
Yeah, and you got to learn the car first.
Yeah,
right?
that too. That too. I mean, how long have you been driving this for?
3 years we've been working on this thing.
Wow. And you've just made it look like a Stingray or like a Z06? How do you guys hide it? It's camo,
Yeah.
but people see like stuff like the vents on the hatch.
This thing's pretty hard to hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't really hide the wing. Once we got to the point where we were doing aero development, we just had to put the wings out there. So people saw them pretty early.
Yeah.
We had them looking like Z06s for a while. So we had Z06 wings, the split window look. We had the old glass.
Right.
So they were sort of hidden.
Yeah.
But this thing was what really changed it.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, we just kind of knew that was going to be out there, but
And have you guys set a Nürburgring time on this yet?
we have not. The car
Is
was.
the plan to?
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
The car was at the Nürburgring for development.
Right.
The Nürburgring's tough because we're not local, so it's
Not
really,
locals, it's expensive, it's weather contingent, and to fly the whole team out there, like, it's
Yeah.
a thing.
You got to plan 6 months in advance and
Right.
hope you get good weather.
Right,
on
and you,
your
and you
day.
don't always. And
Right.
it could be snowing or raining on one corner and perfectly fine on the other.
Exactly. Yeah.
This car's fast. It's fucking fast.
We say that, you hear that stuff all the time, right? But this is a legit another level up. The lap times of this car were closer to the GT3 race car than the Z06.
Really? I believe it. One more lap, we would have caught up to you guys.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't feeling well and he had to get out.
Actually?
Yeah, he said his first lap he was doing really well, and his second
Yeah.
lap I noticed he started lagging back. We lost 5 seconds on our second lap. He says, I had to slow down, man. I wasn't feeling great.
I get nauseous when I drive, fun fact.
Really?
When I drive.
Do you really?
Yeah. Also when I fly, everything.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Even with driving, even though you're in control of the inputs, it still
Yep.
makes you
Yep.
nauseous.
And I'm looking far ahead
Yeah.
enough. I'm just screwed.
Did it make you nauseous driving this?
Everything does. It's not personal.
Yeah, fair. No, that's like
The 1 hour of sleep flying in from Japan, the
Yeah.
jet lag,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
probably
yeah.
doesn't help it.
No.
It didn't really show.
Thank you.
Pace was good. She did a 219.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's very good. Yeah, most people were in the 21s and 22s.
I mean, that was basically your first lap in the
Exactly,
car, too,
yeah.
so.
On a hot day, yeah. No, I'm stoked on that. And I wasn't even trying to do. I was just like having fun with it. This thing is so much fun.
Yeah.
This car can go faster than 219. Being sub 20 is fast, and I'm just having a great time. And to be honest, we're not even using all the curb. I barely am touching curb because what's the point? We're not going for lap times. We're just here to have fun. So, yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
So this car is not a Z06 with turbos on it.
It's
You know,
not.
the
It's a very different. It is a very different car.
very unique. All the internals are, purpose built for the LT7. Totally different compression ratio.
Yeah, and also the drive and feel from having the Stingray to the E-Ray, but I'm not going to count it, to the Z06, now the ZR1, completely different driving feel.
Very different.
Yeah.
An NA engine versus twin turbo.
Yeah.
Naturally deliver torque differently. So we had to change this chassis quite a bit as well to adapt to that. It's not that super immediate high revving engine.
Right.
It's more of just a massive wall of torque.
Yeah, literally.
It's clear when you get into the high-speed S's of the amount of downforce this car has versus the Cios.
Yeah, and it's funny you
night
say
and
that.
day.
When I was driving, I was like, this is, like, I wasn't carrying as much speed. Like, I was kind of just doing inputs as brake, throttle, steer. I wasn't combining them. But then, like, towards the end, I was like, wait, this is downforce. I can brake into the apex and still throttle out of it, and it'll carry that momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second I did that, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
very
you were
cool.
definitely, you were carrying both. I mean, I was watching my G meter, and
Oh, I didn't look at that once.
We were definitely.
What did
combining-
what did we pull for G's?
Ooh, I
It's
don't
gonna be
know.
different with the tires, but what did you see?
Probably upwards of 1.5.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was going to say, 1.5, 1.6 maybe.
Yeah.
When you drop
Cool.
into 2,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
probably at least a 1.6 corner.
Yeah.
At least.
Well, I'm gonna get out of the sun and then I'm gonna get
Yeah.
back in the car.
Awesome.
I'm bringing Trevor, one of the Chevy execs, with me
Exact,
for
that's
ride
a little
along.
generous.
Exec sounds cool for the video.
I'll take it.
Are you going to actually try to push the car now?
I would take it easy. You're trying to let the tires warm, but I guess they're pretty warm already. I already see you moving over there.
Yeah.
Did you survive?
Yeah.
You want good news or bad news?
Bad news.
The GoPro is overheating and didn't record.
Oh. Any of it? Because you left it in the sun for that whole thing, yeah.
The good news is we had a great time and he filmed some on his iPhone. Now I'm going to like literally sleep for 3 days because of something I haven't announced yet that I think this video will be out before, but it may or may not have to do with my first legitimate professional race that I'll be announcing soon. But I just flew from Japan and landed in Colorado for testing, and then I came straight here to Coda to rip the ZR1. I haven't been home since, and I'm ready to just sleep for 3 days before I leave again. This is so cool, seeing all the generations C8 right here at Coda Formula 1 track. This doesn't feel real. This doesn't feel real. I'm geeking out. I might change my ZR1 spec. I really like that Seawolf gray with the orange interior. I've been saving that for the right car, but maybe this is it. Please subscribe. I'm trying to hit 2 million subscribers by my birthday, July 29. Thank you for watching. Ecrew, we out here with love. Bye. I gotta give them the shop address. I think they're going to the wrong location. My God.